Fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. First and 10. Here's Wentz. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's Dalton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And some room to roam now. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. Kobe Flainer. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And he is all the way up past the 25. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. It's second down. Dalton looking. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd gone to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he...
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run here with Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Let's run it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he's able to put it through. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Benjamin, the man in motion left. The play clock's running down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Dalton here from the gun. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They look to throw on third with Dalton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On play action, Wentz. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tyrell Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Kobe Flainer, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. A Raider first down, 17 yards. In motion, the tight end Reed. Dalton, 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
An update from out in Kansas City. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. 2nd down, Dalton. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of his first quarter. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On play action, it's Wentz. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos will extend their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. On the return, it's Jalen Marshall. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Dalton sets up play action. Wide open receiver complete. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Cameron Jordan with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. First and 10 for Dalton. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And look out, I think he's going to go. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Benjamin's got it, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. And it's the linebacker, Shea McClellan, with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He hits Riddick underneath. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And the slot man goes in motion left. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. The swing pass caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Theo Riddick, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now receiver in motion left. Crowell's going to try and run for it. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Novak out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And Denver getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 5 yards to go. Now they run with Mixon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The second quarter score from KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's second down. Dalton looking. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Throwing on first down. Dalton forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. A screen complete to Crowell. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep here for Macklin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. From midfield here, Dalton. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught at the 10. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll give Crowell another crank. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Novak is on to attempt the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Novak out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 19. So the Broncos coming out now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Mixon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Left side and caught by Flainer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Elsewhere around the NFL, third quarter now in Los Angeles. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
In motion right is Thomas. On 1st and 10, Dalton caught on the right side. Reed. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Right at the 20. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And not much room there as he'll get it up only to about the 21. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 3rd down, Crowell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll go with a big bang. Crowell going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in the East Bay. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. They fake the give. Now Wentz. That is caught by Williams for a Denver touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Suckup for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Second down, Dalton. Benjamin with it over the middle. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Dalton, 1st and 10. Completes it to Benjamin. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Denver. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get, right? 300, that means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. This will be Dalton again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Another chance for Dalton. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there. Really
good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Crowell's going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. No back out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second down following the run. Now a play fake. Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. 51 yards on the punt there. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. First and 10 for Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. Dalton here from the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Dalton with a first and 10. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Cameron Jordan in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Defense showing blitz. Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. Benjamin's got it. 23 yards on the play. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
A handoff, running left, Crowell. And now running right through it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense has felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything right.